Alrighty. So I first off want to thank everybody for coming. This is an awesome team. Like, I gotta say, this is one of our biggest teams, so this is just great. As you guys know, we're passing around the sign-in sheet. The sign-in sheet just kind of gives us an idea of who is here. It also, when you sign it, it lets you, you're signing that you know that everything here is confidential, so we keep everything confidential, you know, unless the family would like others to know. So that just kind of is what that means, and it just means that you're just participating in our meetings today. What we would like to do as well is, I don't know, does everybody have a plan? One of our plans? Yes, no, maybe? You don't have one? Okay.
He doesn't have one on either.
Okay. So maybe,
make copies.
yes, maybe that would be, okay, there we go.
Sorry, I didn't know there were two together.
That's,
I'll wait.
there's a bunch of them. There we go.
I had a couple,
Mary made up all these packets, and she's always on it.
You know what I did? I just brought a couple plans, just in case anyone didn't have their copy, and then a couple of the crisis functional assessment plan, in case anyone didn't have that.
Can you make another copy of this one?
Yeah.
That will definitely
For
make
her.
sure.
So we can put it in the.
And we're actually going to update them, so what we can do is once we update them, I'll send it to everybody. How about that? Because everybody put their, I have everybody's name, so we'll make sure everybody gets them.
For us, you know.
Got it.
Jim, I did fax this whole packet over there. It may just be there. If it's not, be happy to send over another one. That's no problem. I didn't direct it. I just directed it to you, so.
Okay, so this is what was developed at our first meeting. Tracy, I believe you were at our first meeting, but Jim, and I'm going to probably say your name wrong, and I'm so sorry because I'm just horrible with names. But we had a first meeting. There it is, Kalia. I'm going to get it before the plan is over, I swear. Kalia. And Bree, you weren't there as well. So what I would like to do is, we did make up some ground rules at our last meeting. You know, the ground rules that we made up is, of course, the decision makers would be Tom and Rita with our action steps. The effective meeting, because we always want to make these effective for everybody. We know everybody is busy, which we appreciate you guys coming. So we usually say that they are going to last about an hour. Of course, the confidentiality as well as mandated reporters. And if you are a mandated reporter, we just ask you to raise your hand just so that Tom and Rita and Janet knows you're mandated reporters. That's pretty much almost everybody in here. Sorry. I know. But I think we explained it to you guys before, you know, we are mandated reporters, but we talked to you guys beforehand, you know, if anything needs reported. And of course, you know, one of the biggest things is no shaming and blaming. That's a big thing for us. You know, I always think it's the big thing of, you know, they ask for help. That's the biggest step to do. So we always definitely don't want to shame and blame. Does anybody else want to add any other ground rules before we begin? Yes, no, maybe? Thumbs up, thumbs down, sideways. We're good? Okay. With High Fidelity Wrap, we do meetings. The meetings usually are very formal. I'm not a formal person, as you can see. I'm supposed to be standing, everything. So I usually try to keep them as informal as possible because I think that will keep everybody comfortable as well. So if there's anything, please speak up. Any type of idea is not a bad idea for us. Okay. Now, what I would also like to do, we talked about the confidentiality. Before we continue on, we do like to talk about celebrations. I think a big one is, it's Monday and it's okay. That's a huge celebration because I don't know how else I'm going to get through the day. Is there any other celebrations that we want to do?
Janet, do you have a celebration? Nothing good happened? What about going to Chuck E. Cheese and stuff?
Yeah.
You don't want to tell everybody about what happened at Chuck E. Cheese and how much fun you had?
Tell them how you went to the Children's Museum and you got all wet.
Did you play in the water area?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
I love the water area.
So that's a celebration, huh?
What did you see at the museum? I've never been there before. What they got?
You always talk to Bree, so don't act shy around her.
What do they have?
What was your favorite thing about the Children's Museum, Janet?
The water.
The
Yeah.
I like the garage myself. Did you get to sit in the car and play in the car?
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh.
I think anybody can be a kid at the Children's Museum.
Oh yeah.
Is there any other celebrations that we want to talk about? Well, we got BHRS in, and they're doing really good. I think that's a huge celebration.
Yeah.
For you.
Thank you.
Any other celebrations? Yes, no,
I
maybe.
would say she's been doing really
The
well.
bracelet.
Awesome.
She's made a big turnaround since we've started with this.
Good. Awesome. That's a wonderful celebration. And I know she clicks really well with you. Like
I
that's
was
all
about
I
to say
hear.
that.
Yeah.
Callie and she get along wonderfully.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She's fun to work with.
All right. So let's just go ahead and review our plan of care that we have. We definitely want to make sure that we're looking at, let's go ahead and review the family vision, which is up here as well. It's Janet, Mark, Rita, and Tom live together under one roof. Janet is able to manage her feelings, and the family is able to spend time together in the community. Rita has obtained her associate's degree in criminal justice, and Tom continues to work at Shop and Save. So we do got to change it, but I think what we could do is always, of course, change it to, instead of Shop and Save, just find a job that you enjoy. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else that we want to change on the family vision? Well, I definitely think that we're going towards the right direction with this. You know, we already got, you know, I'm going to say it wrong, Kayla? Kalia. I got to remember. I got to remember that.
She still calls me the wrong name some days. Don't feel
Oh,
bad.
yeah. I don't even remember my own name some days. So I think, you know, with Kalia and Jim on board, you know, we definitely could see this being able to manage the feelings, working out very well so far. You know, is there anything else that we see working out so far that's going towards the family vision?
Well,
Thank you.
they have an appointment with Cornerstone Care this
Daddy.
upcoming week.
If it doesn't fit, I
For
can make you a
possible,
new
I'm
one.
not saying there would be
Okay.
medication, but possible medication
Yes.
for her.
Yeah, and I think that'll definitely help
I don't know if
with.
that goes under family vision, but
Yep, but that it does. And I think anything goes under it, you know,
Don't
because
fit.
that will help with her being able to manage her feelings and her emotions, which just seems to be just kind of being confused right now.
and also I visit the school, and which is also part of the family vision, and she's wonderful there. They love her there. She does really well at school. She does everything. They've never had any problems. In fact, when I walked in, they said, they started pointing out other kids. I said, no, I have Janet.
Yeah.
But why? So basically, only reason I go to school is to let Janet know I'm there, to show I'm supporting her in her educational endeavor, and to,
I'm sorry, go
and to
ahead.
kind of just sit with her and kind of hang out. And she also thinks it's kind of a big deal that she has a special person with her.
Yes.
So, I don't know if that's part of the family vision either.
Yep, that is, yes. And that's
So
a
she's doing
celebration
wonderfully at
too,
school.
yeah.
Perfect.
Awesome. That's a good job, Janet. Doing good at school, and you like Jim coming and seeing you?
Marie, look at these.
You ignoring me?
Well, she always does.
Maybe.
Uh-huh.
Do you like when Jim comes to see you?
Awesome. Is there anything that we need to change on our vision? I'll change your
I actually did change it up there. Maybe I
Okay.
didn't change it.
Yes,
Are some of
Tom has
these
done the
not
job of his
reflecting that?
liking. There it is.
Sorry, Tom.
That's all right.
Maybe some of these aren't reflecting the right thing, but
Is there anything else we need to change, Mom?
Well, she's going to Girl Scouts. I don't know if that goes here either.
No, but that's a celebration, so we'll definitely.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
And she's actually, the last couple times we've been there, she's doing really well.
Awesome, awesome. And those cookies were a hit at my house, I gotta say. They're all gone. They are
Just
all
went to
gone.
up to see my granddaughter in 10 boxes. Anybody need some?
Because their ultimate goal is for Mark to come home. Mhm.
Okay.
Yep. Gotcha. Okay, is there any other questions on our vision? So the team mission was made at our first team meeting, and what it is that it's just it's just to discuss as a team how we're going to support and help the family. This is kind of what was developed as a team. We commit to supporting the youth and the family's choices by having effective meetings and connecting them with the resources in the community. We will always be nice to one another. Is there anything else that we want to add to our team mission? No? And I definitely think, we're continuing to do that. We all work together collaboratively, and, we definitely support them and we get them connected to everything in the community. So that's an awesome thing too. Okay. Any questions with our team mission or our family vision? Okay. So the prioritized need that we discussed in our first meeting was that the need was that Janet will improve her behaviors both at home and in the community. And the goal we worked on was Janet will reduce her number of tantrums. And I think this kind of goes back to what you were saying, Jim. We were able to get that evaluation set up. So that's why we have our BHRS team here. So that's awesome. So that was completed. We were able to arrange to get her in Girl Scouts. So that action step was completed. You guys was able to locate a church, which you guys like and everything. So that was even better. You guys need to pat yourselves on the back. You've been moving and grooving. As well as, how has things been going? How has things been going with being consistent with taking away Janet's TV when she has tantrums?
Oh, it's going lovely.
That good, huh?
Yesterday.
Is that good? Huh?
What happened yesterday?
Oh, yesterday when she, Kaya was there and I wasn't out in the living room when she did it, but I thought she hit the TV, but he said no, she hit the entertainment center.
Maybe she hit the stand.
And, she got an orange mark for that.
Oh.
And,
Was it a fit?
Yeah.
Well, her balloon was lost behind the TV and she couldn't reach it. And instead of asking, and Tom and I were both sitting there, instead of asking one of us for help, she slammed her fist down on the entertainment center and said, "I hate this stupid TV."
Okay.
And then wouldn't apologize for hitting the furniture and wouldn't admit that she needed to ask for help. So then she ran in her bedroom and had some time there.
Okay. Okay. And that kind of goes with, a little bit of as to why, when we talked, Mom and Dad still felt that it was a need to kind of still have a conversation revolving around, Janet being able to reduce those tantrums. I'm just wondering, maybe what we need to do is make it smaller. And I mean, this is completely up to you guys, but instead of having it being the tantrums, maybe being able to communicate more. Because it seems like that's a big thing for her, is being able to talk and communicate her frustrations. What's your thoughts on that, Mom and Dad?
Yeah.
she doesn't communicate very well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like she don't know how to express what
Other
she's
than-
feeling.
Because I think, there was an issue last week with the couch, so
Mhm.
that was like a huge thing where she wasn't really communicating why she was frustrated over that couch, but she was displaying the behavior.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so maybe what I'll do is I'll make a second goal, that is, Janet will openly talk about her feelings
Okay.
when frustrated.
Yeah, that would be
Does that
good.
sound good?
Yeah.
I thought I could do that right off my head. Usually it takes me forever.
Sorry.
And I think this would ultimately go off of one of your guys' goals
Yeah, we
too,
have a whole bunch of goals
Yeah.
addressing that.
addressing that, yeah. And that's kind of what we like to do, is we like to be able to make sure that this is gonna be helping everybody, not just mom and dad, but you guys as well as, case management, because I think everybody would probably have a goal revolving around this.
She's very impulsive, as we know.
Yeah, how many 5-year-olds are gonna stand up on their top bunk and act like they're surfing? And scare the daylights out of mom.
But on a positive note, it's been about 16 days that Talia has introduced her chart on the wall. And of those 16, those were full days, I believe she has 2 reds and an orange in 16 days.
Oh, was it 2 reds? I thought it was just
No, it's
No.
1 red and 2 oranges.
Yeah.
Oh, you changed one of those reds? Okay.
It looks
Yeah,
like a
those-
red, but it's an orange.
Okay, but anyway, considering where we were before you started, that's fantastic.
That is fantastic, yes, and I think we was even talking about that on Friday whenever I was there. You know, I see a difference in her with that behavior chart because we were talking, you know, she does not like those oranges
Yes,
at
she does.
all. And I mean, she was asking you to please change the one orange to a green, and it really affected her. And I think ultimately, you know, that's kind of the thing. It has to affect her in order for it to be a positive change. So yeah, that's definitely a change. I know you want to say something.
Well, I was just going to say, it was really fantastic last night that after the episode with the entertainment center and the balloon, we did get Janet to come out and talk to us, and we asked her, do you think you deserve a green? And she was really reluctant to say, but she was able to come to the conclusion that she didn't. And so that to me was a big step because it showed that she's able to recognize what's good behavior, what's bad behavior, and take ownership of that
Absolutely,
behavior.
yes. And that's very good, Janet. That is very good. Is that a toy you put in?
That's my toy I got in my Happy
She
Meal.
gets
I
Happy
put it in
Meals
there
and she just
for you.
randomly puts toys in it.
I
So,
heard they're doing away with the toys and Happy Meals.
Oh
don't tell my kids that. So what I would like to do now is I would like to kind of have a discussion about maybe some action steps that as a team we could help the family with being able to help Janet openly talk about her feelings. A lot of what we do too is we like to always look at the family strengths and culture when we do this, you know, which a big one for them is they are very willing to try anything. As you can see, you know, you guys did almost pretty much every single action step that was on there, which is huge. So definitely pat yourselves on the back. I know I do. You know, and one thing for Janet is, you know, she's funny. She's so outgoing, you know, so I think anything that will definitely help, you know, that's strength-based, that's towards that will definitely help her. You know, and definitely, you know, them being so close with each other and mom and dad work so great together, that's definitely a huge plus that will help with this. So if we can kind of keep those things in mind whenever we're doing our what we call brainstorming, that would be great. So just throw out anything you guys can think of that would help, and I will write it down, and then we can discuss after. So anybody wants to start, go for it.
As far as getting Janet to talk about her feelings, especially frustration, I know that a lot of times when I'm there and she gets home from school, we all sit down and say, well, how was your day at school? And maybe more specific probing questions would help with that, like not just how was your day, but did anything make you happy? Did anything make you sad? Anything make you frustrated? And get her to touch on each emotion so that
Can I eat it?
Yes.
so that she starts getting practice talking about those emotions, even in a like a situation where she's not really upset about anything. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was gonna say too, I know I kind of touched on this with you, Jim, and Talia, I don't know what your thoughts are on this, but we had talked about at one point, like maybe some kind of a visual aid for Janet, just the kind of, you know, sometimes when you can see it, like I was thinking like a thermometer or something like that, showing like hot and cold, just the kind of, I don't know, or something with like the different little graphics or something, yeah, something like that, to maybe help her kind of express what it is she's feeling and communicate that.
I know something that might help.
Go for it.
Not that.
What? What? What do you think will help you?
No, to clean up the page.
Play-Doh.
Play-Doh.
Oh, using those children will help clean up the Play-Doh.
Gotcha.
Excited.
Is there anything else that we could think of that could help with being able to get Janet to express her feelings? Being able to like reduce those tantrum behaviors?
We can roll off the Play-Doh.
Is there anybody that seems to tends to help in this situation to make it calmer? I know Jesse and Becky was supposed to be here, but unfortunately there was a death in the family, so they couldn't come. But I know Jesse seems to really have a big effect on her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they both do. She gets really upset, but whenever they come to visit for a little bit, and they, fortunately have to leave to go home, but she gets really upset.
Is it
So-
something to where like maybe we could tend to like have them help a little bit more, like if she is starting to be triggered or anything that they can make, like you can call Jesse and he can talk her down. I know she uses her teddy as a little bit of a support too. Does any of that seem to
Does your daddy
be
help you?
helpful?
Your daddy helps you? What else helps you when you're upset? What makes you feel better when you're upset and mad? Like last night? Do you know? You can tell me.
My purple blankie.
Your purple blankie, that helps you? I know you like your purple blankie.
It's the best.
It's
And I
your
stole it
favorite
from my
color, huh?
mommy.
I think purple is your thing.
Her favorite color. She wanted that purple purse that one day. Remember that, Rita?
Yeah.
She's like, storm under.
What about like, is there anybody? Because I know, and I'm gonna probably say her name wrong.
Tasha?
Yes. I know she used to help her.
She came out of the house yesterday for the first time in like 3 months.
In 3 months. So,
Yeah.
what about Mark?
She won't talk to Mark on the phone.
No. Okay.
And Heather comes out, what, once a week, once every other week?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. So,
What about
Yeah.
Cassie?
Cassie, you don't see much of, now that she's pregnant, you don't see much of her. So,
How about that little man? Does she seem to kind of control herself a little bit more around little man?
she's very jealous of him. Very jealous. Like if you're feeding him or something, she wants something right then and there.
Okay.
And I noticed it with Tasha yesterday. Like she was very jealous if Tasha picked him up for me or something. She'd be like, "Put him down. You're supposed to be playing with me." So.
You get a little
One of the
jealous,
things, of
Janet.
course, from Stern is both of us are very low-key, non-judgmental.
Mm-hmm.
And, no matter what, and that's what I'm sure Janet knows, that from both of us, no matter what happens, we're never going to yell at her or anything, we're just going to point out what she's doing.
Okay. So pointing out those actions.
Look who you're
that
at
she's-
right now, and look where we're going.
Okay. So kind of like if then, no.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Well, actually, if you do this, this is the consequences.
Okay.
The big thing